Kalomira, I want to welcome you. It's actually our first Oikotimes interview. We did something for another TV station when you were on Dancing on Ice, I think. But for Oikotimes, it's the first interview since 2008. It's been 14 years. How have you been since then? We've missed you. Where are you?
I have been very busy, but I got a lot of new things coming, so I can't wait to tell you all about it.
But first of all, you have to explain us, how do you manage to violate every natural law? There is not a single second from your appearance, from your face, from your body. How you manage to do that?
That's really sweet. Well, I live a pretty healthy lifestyle, and a lot of water, sun, not too much sun. I always wear shade, but you want vitamin D. I don't know, fruits, vegetables, and meditating. I'm into the wellness a lot, so I think that helps. I do get facials every month. I'm crazy about skincare, ingredients. I like all that stuff. But thank you very much.
Yes.
I think also I finally learned how to do my own makeup, and I think it helps knowing your eyes and your nose and all that stuff.
But I think I have the feeling that your husband and your children are the best beauty tip that someone could have.
I think that's the number one. Yeah, I would say so. They're my life. They're everything.
I have to catch up. 14 years ago,
yeah,
you finished your performance of Secret Combination in Belgrade.
Yeah.
What was happening on your mind?
Oh, right when I finished, I was happy everything went well. I enjoyed it. I was a little nervous before I went on stage. And then when we got their place, my first reaction was I was sad. Because we were first place for a little bit.
For 7 minutes.
It really and yeah, we were first place for a while. And I'm like, oh my God, is this really going to happen? And then, when you get there, which is amazing, I'm so grateful for it. I still, it took me a minute, but then I was so grateful. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Nothing tops Eurovision.
But afterwards, you invested in your in the family, and I think that you got the best award anyone could have in this planet. How did this affect you?
Well, I left. I took a break from my career after Eurovision, and everybody was like, "Are you crazy?" And they thought that I didn't realize. I know, the doors are all open now, but I just felt like there were two paths. And I'm like, I have this amazing man in my life who's the love of my life. And I want to start a family. That's important to me, too. Everything is family. And even though the logical path would have been the career to continue at that moment, my instinct and my heart was like, if you go down that path, you're going to lose yourself eventually. It's not time. You need to go down this path. And I'm so grateful. And everybody told me no. But I always, above all, listened to my instincts. And I started my beautiful family. I have twin boys, Nico and Dimitri, and a little girl who's turning 6, Anastasia. And it was the best decision of my life. And I'm so grateful for that.
The past 14 years, how many times did you receive a proposal for Eurovision?
So I have received a lot of proposals, and I'm very grateful, from Greece and Cyprus. I wasn't ready at the time, and then I wanted to do 2018 because it closed 10 years and I was like, oh my God, I just love 10-year anniversary. And but we had an issue with the family, a health issue, and it took all my attention. It was the priority for 2018 and 2019. And then 2020, there was a discussion, but coronavirus was 2021, all that was blurred. And then I don't know, I think that 2023 might be a big possibility.
That's great. We were kind of confused last autumn because there was a
Yeah.
songwriting camp where you were involved with Mohombi, and there was also Claydee in Lagonisi or somewhere, and everyone was thinking that you came here and you participated in this songwriting camp to enter the Eurovision Song Contest. Is there any truth in it?
There is truth in it. I had formed the most amazing team. Claydee is such an amazing artist, producer, just all around artist, you know. And Mohombi, oh my God, has worked with J Lo, all these amazing artists. He's so talented. He's an artist as well, so he really understands my position. And then I worked with just an amazing team that worked with like Chris Brown, Max Martin. Like they were selected for Eurovision. Amazing group from all over Europe. And I brought them together in Greece for the reason of finding me and writing for me, and we would collaborate together to write the Eurovision song. And we did write the song. I have it. I'm holding it. And then we wrote a few other songs, which I'm gonna release as singles because they're such good songs. But I changed my mind last minute because of certain reasons. I felt that I got third place, Elena got third place, Saki got third place, and they all got a nod this season. I'm like, wait a second, I feel like this isn't right. Something's not right. I'm not submitting my song. And like before the deadline, 11 o'clock at night, like it was midnight, the deadline, something like that, and I called my label and I'm like, do not send the song. I feel so bad. They all had like heart attacks. They were like, I'm like, I just feel it. I don't want to send it. And that's the truth.
Wow. Are you going to bid for Greece for 2023?
I don't know, but it is something that would be awesome. And it's something that I do want. I feel like the second opportunity to go would be awesome. Since they got the second opportunity, I would love it. And I have everything ready. I know a team. I have the team on stage. I got everything ready. But we'll see. You never know. So I don't want to say things I'm not sure of. But I'm just being honest.
But you are aware that get Kalomira to Eurovision is not just a Greek request. It's a big request from abroad. You are aware what's happening on Twitter when your name is mentioned.
I don't really. I mean, I hear some stuff, but I get like butterflies sometimes on social media when they're writing stuff. So, but I'm so happy to hear that. That makes me really smile. I have an amazing song ready. I can't even tell you the title. I don't know if I'm allowed. Let's see. Let's see what happens with Destiny, if it's meant to be. I do close 15 years.
Are you following the contest all these years?
Of course.
What was your impression about this year's edition in Italy?
It was. I thought they did a great job with the event, as they always do every year. But this year it was a little sad because everything going on with Ukraine, and I just felt like it was a nice break from the news, but at the same time you can't help but feel like almost like guilty watching it. But I thought the performances were beautiful, and I'm glad Ukraine won, and I love the song contest. It really brings people together.
What type of person are you? Are you the type of the United Kingdom entry or the Spanish entry?
Ooh, I appreciate all different kinds of music, but I love Chanel. I mean, that, look, I just got the goosebumps. I mean, that choreography, give it to me all day. Look, I'm the kind of person, I love like all types of music genres. I love country, I love rock, I love R&B, I love rap. I love everything. But there's nothing for me that beats, popular music. Pop music. I love glitter. I love hair. I love shaking it. And I love a personality on stage. And she had it for me. So, but I love the UK too because you like different. You don't want everyone to be the same, but I can't help but just I'm glued to the TV when I see an artist like that.
So every summer, I have the impression that you visit Greece and your hometown, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do to relax yourself in your hometown?
So when I'm in Greece to relax, I do the same thing I do in America. I journal. I love journaling. I don't care how old I am. I'm still gonna journal. I I like quiet time. I go for walks in the morning when the kids are sleeping. I do my exercise, and I love it. You know, sometimes I'll just go for a walk. That'll be my exercise for 45, 50 minutes around the Korea and the village. And I love that. For me, it's like quiet time. It's like my way of relaxing.
Who's cooking when you're in the village?
Me, to be honest with you. Well, in the beginning when we got here, we would go out to eat because the food's awesome. But then after a while, I'm like, okay, I got a video clip coming up. I can't be eating gogis and pasta and gyros every day. So I cook. I'll cook fish and the same stuff, salad, fish. I'm a big cooker. I
Yes,
love food.
this is what I'm hearing. So let's imagine that I'm self-inviting myself to your village, to your home, and you have to cook for me to impress me. What would you cook?
The first thing I would cook in Greece, I would cook a little different than I would in America. In America, I would make you anything, tacos, Mexican. I would do Thai. I'm more creative there, but here, because I have all my stuff there. But here, I really lemon, oregano, salt, pepper. You put it on anything, it comes out delicious. So I would make you salmon, or I would make you. They're gonna hear salmon. You make the salmon. White fish, any fish I have, with vegetables, a beautiful salad with a little avocado, sprinkle some quinoa. I would make the dressing. It would be like a lemon dressing with, what would I put? I would put honey and a little pita bread. Healthy. Maybe some sweet potatoes on the side, you know.
Perfect. I had a question. I think that you're doing some parties for your children for your birthday, for their birthday and stuff, right?
Hmm.
How many times did you put secret combination in their parties?
A lot of times. They know that song so well. A lot of times. They love it. They're so cute. They'll hear a song, they'll be like, Mommy, is that you? You know, they love it.
Do they know your achievement? Do they know that you went in a big show and represented your whole country?
You know, they don't really get it. And it makes me sad because I want them to get it. That Mommy, you know, I worked so hard. I had a dream as a kid. Like I explain it to them, and they'll see people coming up to me or be like, "Oh my God, you Kalomira," we'll take pictures, and they're like, "They know you?" I'm like, "Yeah." But for me, one of my biggest dreams would be for my children to see me again at Eurovision, because just imagine the first time I went, no kids, no husband, nothing, and then I come back to this amazing world event. And my kids are watching me, and they're at an age that they can remember it. Like they've never seen me live, because every time I'm working, they're usually in bed or something like that. But it is one of the reasons that I do want to go back, so they can really understand the magnitude.
I don't know if it's a personal information, but I guess you have an American passport as well, right?
I have an American and a Greek.
And Greek.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider to submit a song and participate in the American Song Contest, which was inaugurated this year?
You know, I saw that, and it did cross my mind. And I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is, I'm stuck on Greece because I feel like it's not complete. I can't explain it. You know, I feel like I need to try again for my country. And the song has so many Greek colors, you know.
We understand you fully on that. We understand you.
Yeah, I was born in New York. And if I could represent New York or Virginia, you know, because that's where I live now, I would do
it. You're going to release a new song and a video clip, right?
I am. I'm going to release a new song that was one of the Eurovision songs that I was going to submit. last year. It's called Rolling. I can tell you the name of that one. I wrote it with Mohombi and a team of amazing writers again, and we just were jamming in Athens. And this was the last song that we did together, and I heard the beat, and I'm like, oh my God, stop it right now. I need this song. And there was no lyrics, there was no melody, there was nothing. And I just grabbed the mic and I just started doing the chorus. And the moment was like, yes, keep going. And then we just wrote this song, and I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna do the video clip, and it should come out September, maybe end of August, but it's definitely coming out. We're gonna do it end of July.
Where was the video clip shot?
So that's what we're doing. We're gonna do it in Athens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you can invite us just to take a little bit of glimpse of your amazing.
I would love that.
Are you going to stay in Athens?
I'm going to be going back and forth this year a lot. You know, it's not a problem for me to have direct flight, and I'm going to be more active this year. I feel like this year it's like calling to me that I need to release all this music. It's like I have to. It's not even, I don't know what is telling me to do it, but I need to do it.
Well, anyone that can see your face right now, there's a lot of energy. You need to get it out. That's for sure.
I do.
Yes.
I do. And I'm really happy I took a break. You know, I always say it. I feel like that having life experiences and taking time to grow, make mistakes, do some new things, have new experiences, it makes you a better artist. I have so much more to say now because I've been living some stuff now. And I can't wait for people to finally hear my music.
But although I don't expect you to confirm it, but it would be a really honor because everyone in the news desks across Greek media, they are aware that you have been approached for Just the Two of Us by Alpha TV and Barkingwell Media. Is there any truth in it?
No, you know, they say a lot of stuff, and I'm going to clear the record. I wouldn't do TV right now. It's not my priority. My priority is like music right now. That's what's beating my heart. I need to go back to the basics for me, which has always been music. That's always been my number one. But other times, you know, I did acting, I did hosting, I did all these things. Where this time I told everybody, no. The priority is music. So, no. Maybe I'll appear as a guest, but not this year.
Thank you so much for clearing this up. Let's imagine that you go to Eurovision next year or anywhere, anytime. If you could take a lucky charm with you, no matter what the rules say about the staging, but if you could take something with you or someone with you, whom or what would you take with you?
That's hard. Someone, I'll tell you each. If I could take something, it would be my phylacto from Ayo Oros. It's from the church, and it's been blessed. And I always, if I'm traveling, I have sorry, the motorcycle. If I'm traveling, I have it with me. So that would be my thing. And then if it was a person, it's hard. I have 3 kids. So the kids and my husband. He's my best friend. He's my biggest supporter. And yeah.
I think that you're so amazing. Actually, if you see only the numbers, it's been since 2008 that Greece has to make it, haven't made it to the top 3. So
that's true. You're right. I didn't realize that.
Yes. And what did you think of the recent years? We had singers from Canada, from Netherlands, from Norway, Katerina Duska, Amanda Georgiadis, Stefania. What do you think of their approach in Eurovision performance?
You know, I love that they're getting fresh new kids. I mean, I'm for that because you need new blood, you know, and stuff like that. Like Katerina, I love, she has such a unique personality and unique way of singing. I really enjoyed that. And she seems just so like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And I like that. And I thought that she was very young to even have that eye. And I was like, good for you. Stefania is so sweet. I met her. And she's so fresh and stuff like that. And Amanda, again, I met her as well. I always wish the girls luck. I'll send them private messages right away. And I thought it was great, you know. But I do feel like you need both. You need the new blood, and then you need the, I don't want to say the experience. I think you need a mix of both.
Yes, but there is a discussion about this recently in Greece. Why suddenly the phrase "new blood" or "how old are you" is it matter when it comes to singing and spreading a message, spreading notes and spreading voice? Why is this?
That is a great question. To be honest with you, when I came back to do my career and stuff, I was a little surprised by the fact that all the Mikanai they're going by. I was surprised by the fact that I did get that feeling a little bit of like, oh, but now you're a mom and now you're older, and I'm like, yeah, so, and I got annoyed. Actually, the first couple of days, I kind of was like, well, am I older now or can I? And then it was like after my insecurities passed, I'm like, oh, hell no. Like my New York attitude came back. Like my life's not over because I had kids. My life is just beginning. And I realized that you can't expect people to understand that because they're just like, oh, let's just go to the younger now, forget the older. Like, excuse me, hello. You know how much experience is behind? I've been in this business for almost 18 years now. Like, you need both. I'm not saying I always want to help the young artists, and I'm always there to help them. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you need both. It's like your parents get older. It's not like you're like, all right, now you're old. See you later. You need their advice. You need their wisdom. They've walked down this path. This isn't their first rodeo. So I agree with you. I'm not the one making the decision, so I agree with you. It's whatever Ed says. But I think that there are changes happening with Ed, and I'm really hopeful for this year. But again, it's not in my hands. So I'm just going to do what I can from this side.
It's so amazing. It's been 20 minutes of one of the greatest interviews, and I want to thank you for one thing. You are one of the very few artists that didn't ask in advance the questions. And I'm very honored to do this. And this is why I didn't prepare questions. I just brainstorm it and I just discuss it as I would do it with a friend of mine, a close friend of mine. And thank you so much for not pressuring us, not dictating us. You left us all windows open to ask anything we wish.
Oh, I just got the goosebumps. Thank you for acknowledging that. I'm always okay for people to ask. I think honesty is the best policy, and that was so sweet. Thank you.